GM. It is a glorious day, February 13th, 2025. Let's take a look at Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, maybe some other things, crypto market. Let's go. Yesterday, had some CPI news. Market reacted poorly to begin with, and then a nice rally afterwards, setting the daily market structure. The bullish, bands are bearish. Ribbon is bullish and wide. We're fighting in between the 50 and the 100. This shorter trend line here, tempted to break. So when we go down to the 4 hour, you can get a clearer picture, more clear picture of that. Still diddling in the middle, top to bottom, top box to bottom box. We shall see. Got a nice alert set here at the 100 period moving average. Seems to be a good area. Held last time. We'll see if it holds again. Up and down so far today. Another 15 hours left. Day is only a partially way in. Had a nice, again, rejection back down. Back and forth. Go down to the 4 hour. You can see it here. Here's this trend line. Let's change the color. Make it a little bit easier to see. Bright blue. Make your 2-pointer. There we are. We tried to break back above it. Here was originally your CPI data. Came down. Set the 4 hour market structure. Oh, couldn't break the line. Right in here. Couldn't break that line. And rejecting back off of it. Back towards low. This is the interim level, as the main 4 hour market structure is bearish. The bands didn't flip bullish. It did look there like they were going to flip bullish for a little bit, but it didn't. Down it went. So we have on the 4 hour, we are in a 4 hour downtrend with a bearish market structure, bearish bands, and a bearish ribbon. That will continue until it doesn't. So that's why I have my alert set here at the 100. Could be a good place for a trade. Somewhere like ish underneath the lows, back up to the highs. Yeah, so that's a nice trade in between the levels. So we shall see. Ethereum looking like garbage, because that's what Ethereum does. Held down by the 2800 level. On the daily, we have bearish bands, neutral ribbon. We do have bullish market structure after yesterday's candle. Yesterday had a better bounce off of Ethereum than we did off of the other majors. But this still is trying to find a bottom here. Down in this area here. Up and down. Trying to find some support in there. We shall see. The level to clear is this 2800 level, followed by that trend line. If you're an Ethereum trader, those could be your levels. Go to Solana, see what Solana says. Let's look at ETH versus Bitcoin. See, there's yesterday's day where I said it had a bigger day versus Bitcoin. But still looking like garbage. Down and to the right. Don't hold Ethereum. Solana. Interim structure on the daily is bearish bands, bullish ribbon. We are fighting with a 200 period moving average here. We have this yellow trend line that it is respecting so far. We shall see. The longer term daily structure is bullish. It is wide. That's why I have this interim. You see the interim here. High, low, lower, high, lower, low, lower, high, lower, low. Repeat, rinse, repeat. So on the daily, we are in a downtrend, but because of this big run that we had right in here, all the way up in there, that's set the market structure is wide, but interim, we're coming down. So those are the main levels for Solana, 190, 250, in between there. Is a nice wide range. Take a look down in the 4 hour here. 4 hour, our structure is bullish. Bearish bands, bearish ribbon. You can see how we're held down by this trend line. That's what's got to break. Is that we are compressing in between this trend, the blue trend line and the yellow trend line. That is a compression that's happening coming up on the daily. Depending, we'll see how this breaks. See if the yellow one breaks. See if we can break and hold above the blue one. We shall see. Of course, you know what? It depends on Bitcoin because the market tends to follow Bitcoin. Alts just get amplified. Solana versus Bitcoin. Long-term sideways range, up and down in between the boxes. That's since beginning of 2024. Daily structure is bearish. Daily bands, daily ribbon, all bearish. Very well, it could roll over here. Got to fight and find some support. That's it for today. Overall, I'm focusing more on Bitcoin. Looking for that 100 period moving average tap. If it doesn't get there, this is the level that needs to break here, this trend line. Reclaim the bands, fight with this trend line. Here's an important level right here. Mark this here as an area of interest. There's an area of interest. There we are. That's the level that has to get to break. Just over 100. We got to reclaim that. Come up. We have to reclaim this if we're going to take off to the top. Else we can have a run up here and roll back over again. So this is the area I'm looking at potentially taking along, seeing if I can get a lower time frame entry, maybe something in the 4 hour. GM.